Yo, it's your boy. Let them know Zoe. Back with another video. And man, I got to say, I am enjoying the hell out this weather. I love me some sun rays. I love me some UV radiation. I'm feeling good today. So look, y'all. Here's what I want to tell y'all. Here's what I want to talk about today. I want to say that your energy is definitely one of your most important assets in life. You have time, you have money, but you also have energy. And regarding your energy, what I want to tell y'all is y'all got to protect y'all energy. What do I mean by that? When I say protect your energy, I mean that you got to be mindful of who you hang around. Because I was skeptical for some time, but there really is such a thing as an energy vampire, and they don't look no certain type of way. An energy vampire could be anybody who just drains you in any sort of way. It can be as simple as, being in your presence, honestly. Some people, they feel empty on the inside. And so, in order to combat that feeling of emptiness, they'll hang around you, and it'll feel like y'all are vibing out. It might feel like y'all are friends, whatever. But if you start to kind of feel like I want to say toned down, for lack of a better term, excuse me. If they make you feel like like you're too much, maybe, you wanna distance yourself from these people. Another way that you can protect your energy is to be mindful of the things that you do on a regular basis. Dealing with certain people can feel draining, but doing certain activities can definitely make you feel drained as well. So one particular activity that can definitely drain you, and in multiple ways. This topic is a little risque, so if you're a kiddie, if you're a little on the younger side, you might want to tune out now. But one thing that you really want to stay clear of is masturbation. Masturbation can be, it might feel good in the moment, but in the long run, you're only hurting yourself. You might feel, or you might think like you're making yourself feel good, but in the long run, it is not worth it, bro. It is not worth it. Because when you do that, you're literally, you are consciously draining the life energy from your body. The only time that sperm should ever be leaving a man's body is if he has a full intention to procreate. That's that energy, that sacred spiritual energy should never be leaving your body unless you have every intention of creating life, of having children. Because let me tell you, if you don't masturbate, if anybody who has been doing it for some time, you may feel like it's a struggle to stop, but you know, it definitely is gonna, it might hurt you psychologically for a while. You might feel like, you know, you're like fiending to do it again, but you gotta really do your best to have some willpower and to fight that urge. Because if you do fight the urge, then let me tell you, only good things, only very good things can come from that. There is a concept that is called sexual transmutation. And what that is when somebody channels their energy, their sexual energy, whatever. I guess you could say it's when you channel your lust. And your lust is basically like just your urge to engage in sexual activity. But if you channel that energy, and if you harness that urge and you transform it from, you know, just getting it in to, you know, doing something productive in your life, like, you know, building a business or starting a YouTube channel or, you know, literally it could be anything. That energy is so powerful. Oh, these bugs got me. Yeah, if you channel that energy and you hold it in and you only pour it into positive things, then literally your life can only improve. If you hold that energy in and you save it and you harness it and you only use it for what's actually gonna push you forward in life, the only way to go is up. So when you sitting in your room at night, you feel bored, whatever, and you think, oh, well, you know, I barely get no girls, they're not really checking for me, so I might as well just do it for myself anyway, because it's not like the girls is chasing after me anyway. Bro, stop. Just stop. I'm telling you, that is one of the absolute worst ways to spend your time. Beating off. Like, literally, you could be doing a million other things that are so much more productive than that. And literally, if you do it too often, you can begin to feel drained, and that can actually be visible to other people. You know, like if they have a strong sense of spiritual discernment, like literally all it takes is for them to look at you to know that, wow, like he must really be like choking the chicken way too much, like she must really be like flicking the bean like every night, like I gotta stop, that shit is not okay. And all these damn sex toys and shit, it's wrong, it's bad. You don't want to do that. You want to save your energy, and you want to pour it only into things that serve to either return on investment somehow, or that are just gonna put you in a overall more positive position in life. So yeah, man, energy is so powerful. Like, people don't understand that, like, you know, just because you can't see the energy or whatever, or like just because you can't see the vibrations that like your body emits and like that various different things emit, just because you can't see it, that don't mean it's not real. So I typically I don't like to like talk too much about myself when it comes to things like this, but you know, this is my channel and y'all are my viewers, and I really appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So I'm gonna do my best to be honest. I used to struggle with it. I used to struggle with masturbation. I did. I used to struggle. You know, when I was younger, when I was like, I feel like in America, at least in my like general age range, I'm part of Gen Z. So, you know, we literally grew up with the internet. Like we were literally like the first generation in America to grow up with the internet. And so, you know, we had access to a lot of things that we were probably too young to really have access to. And it screwed us up in a lot of ways. It screwed me up in a lot of ways. And I would try sometimes to stop, but like I would always like kind of feel myself coming back to it. You know, like the porn sites and all that. Like we had internet access, and you know, the shit was free, and we were just a bunch of curious kids. And you know, like we were like preteens, you know, like 12, 13, 14, you know, like right in that age range where all you can think about is sex. And yeah, man, I definitely was a victim of that influence of perversion. But I'm proud to say now that I don't be watching no more porn. Like that shit is corny, honestly, if you ask me. Like there's literally nothing more corny than pretending to have sex. Like you're watching a video of people having sex while you're fucking sitting in a dark room touching yourself. Like that's fucking loser activity, and I'm not no fucking loser. I refuse to do that shit no more. And as far as masturbation goes, I want to say, and you know, like have some grace with me. You know, I'm still on this journey myself, but at this point in time, I think I'm about 3 weeks or maybe like a month clean from it. I was just like, why am I doing this? Like, there are literally so many more things, so many better things that I could be doing with my time, with my energy, with my body. So like, why am I sitting here draining myself just so I can feel good for like 6 seconds? Like, this shit is stupid. So look, y'all, so to bring this to a close, just protect your energy. Just be mindful of the influences in your life. Be mindful of who you find yourself around, who you associate with, what they get into. Because you don't need that in your life. You don't need porn. You don't need masturbation. All you need is a supportive circle of people who will encourage you to be better. And you need to figure out what fulfills you in life. Like, I'm absolutely not saying at all that sex is bad, because sex is not a bad thing. Like, you know, in the right context, sex can honestly be a beautiful thing. But masturbation, hell no. So just protect your energy, be mindful of what you do with it, what you invested in, and yeah, man, that's it. So it's your boy. Let them know Zoe. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm out.